In 2002, a chilling mystery unfolded in Lititz, Pennsylvania, as 43-year-old mother Brenda Heist disappeared without a trace after dropping her children off at school. The town, once peaceful, was soon gripped by fear and confusion surrounding her abrupt absence. Brenda's car was discovered locked and abandoned in a nearby park, further complicating the investigation. There were no signs of foul play, leaving her husband, Lee Heist, and the community in shock. They grappled with the troubling circumstance of a mother vanishing, questioning how such a thing could happen. Law enforcement initiated a thorough investigation, interviewing friends and family. Despite uncovering that Brenda had no history of mental illness, financial troubles, or enemies, the leads quickly turned cold. The days turned into weeks, then years, as hope for Brenda's return began to fade significantly. In 2010, Brenda was declared legally dead. This heartbreaking reality forced Lee to navigate life alone, ultimately remarrying, while their children grew up carrying the weight of their mother's absence. The unsolved case of Brenda Heist continues to haunt Lititz, serving as a poignant reminder of the unresolved sorrow that lingers in the community. Brenda was a woman who seemingly vanished without a trace, leaving her family and friends in confusion and despair. Her disappearance had a profound impact on her loved ones, creating a mystery that lingered in their lives for years. Amidst the pain of a looming divorce and the suffocating stress, she found herself at a park, drowning in her sorrow. In that moment of despair, Brenda encountered a group of drifters who presented her with an unexpected opportunity, a chance to leave everything behind and start anew in Florida. The allure of escape was intoxicating, leading her to accept their offer, marking the beginning of a new, yet tumultuous chapter in her life. For the next 11 years, Brenda navigated the complexities of living in the shadows. She took on various odd jobs, found shelter in tents, and relied on the kindness of strangers. At times, she reflected on her life, grappling with the weight of her decisions and the silence she maintained with her family. Though she often contemplated reaching out to her children, the fear of revealing her truth paralyzed her. Ultimately, she lived with the heavy burden of a life she felt she'd abandoned, choosing to endure the familiar pain of her circumstances rather than face the unknown awaiting her at home. In Florida, Brenda remained alive but hidden, watching life unfold from the fringes, a ghost of her former self. In 2013, Brenda Heist, a woman who had mysteriously vanished for over a decade, made headlines when she walked into a Florida sheriff's office to reveal her identity. Her appearance was striking. She looked malnourished and weary, emotions playing on her face as she confessed the struggles of her past. This shocking moment left everyone questioning where she had been and what had prompted her to leave. Authorities quickly confirmed Brenda's identity through fingerprints and interviews. With this revelation, the media went into a frenzy, portraying her as both a victim of circumstances and a deserter of her loved ones. This duality sparked intense discussions across the nation about her choices. Her grown children, however, were too wounded to welcome her back into their lives. They had suffered deeply from her absence. Shocked by the turn of events, her husband labeled her return a cruel twist, further illustrating the emotional impact of her departure. Brenda, filled with remorse, struggled to provide clarity about her actions. Though she hadn't broken any laws, the social judgment she faced was fierce. Her case stays with us as a haunting reminder that sometimes the most complex mysteries come from the quiet unraveling of a person's spirit.